birth.
Meet the gang, 'cause the boys are here, the boys to entertain you. With music and laughter to help you on your way, to raising the rafters with a hey, hey, hey. The songs and sketches and jokes are new. With us about, you won't feel blue. So meet the gang, 'cause the boys are here, the boys to entertain you. B-O-B-O-Y-S, boys to entertain you. Shut up!
Yes, well, there we are.
I love that.
That's
Even
brilliant.
showing my Goopus McVitie. That makes everything funnier.
I updated it a little bit from last week.
Yeah.
I need to get one of each of us waving to the camera as well, so I can do a "You Have Been Watching" outro at the end.
Well, you're going to do the Dad's Army theme at the end.
Wait, here's a 1, 2, 3 framer.
So, where did Bill disappear to on his birthday?
Well, he was probably getting birthday treats.
Oh,
You'd hope so, wouldn't you?
I kind of disconnect around my birthday with that. He probably had a bunch going on with family and stuff. We'll be able to ask him when he gets here on time 10 minutes from now.
Yeah.
yeah. How you doing, Kyle?
Trying to figure out where to put an ice pack to stop all the cramps.
Oh, Christ.
4 hours on lawn maintenance today, so I didn't get a fine from the homeowners association because it's gone untendered for the last couple of weeks, and this is the first day it hasn't rained in weeks, and it's going to rain for the next
That's not
3
something
days.
we really have over here, is it? Homeowners.
No, they probably do it at some of those estates that they
Yeah,
pay
yeah.
When you guys
money for.
when you guys talk about council houses and having to do stuff with them, it's very, very, very similar.
But there probably are some estates that people do go round, and all the jobs worths go round to see that you've cut your grass properly, or you've done this, that, or you've not left your bin out, and all this rest of it. Because we're not supposed to. It's bin day tomorrow, but we're not supposed to take the bins out until 6 o'clock in the evening. You take them out before that, it's a no-no kind of thing.
Yeah.
But mine came out at 3 o'clock because otherwise I'd have forgotten about them altogether. I'm just waiting for someone to come around and tell me about it. It won't be anybody that lives here. It'll be some, officious person that comes around. I'm just waiting for them to come around.
I usually don't roll mine out till later, but while I was doing the yard work, I'm like, I got to get it out of the garage and get it out of my way. It's just going to the curb now. I don't care.
Yeah. Well, I live in a cul-de-sac, so it's not doing any harm to anybody bringing it out around by the fence, sort of thing, So it doesn't really matter.
Better to live in a cul-de-sac than a coal sack.
Yeah, this is true. This is true. Yeah. Unless you're in a sack race, of course.
Yeah.
I haven't had a cul-de-sac since about January when it got below 0.
How you doing, Gray?
Yeah, not bad. I'm eating my dinner. Sorry about this. So
You're reading your dinner.
Eating my dinner.
Oh, eating your dinner.
That's
So
all
eating my
right.
dinner. So if you can hear,
As long as you're not reading it.
let me know, and I'll mute my mic for a bit.
Have you got some stuff to show, Terry?
Well, we can show.
We're picking a year again.
Picking a year if you wish.
If you wash.
1981. Action, 1981.
Action 1891.
81.
No, I haven't got any 1891. That's right. Wait, I'm just finding me. I had my list ready, and now it's disappeared. Where's it gone? Oh, there it is.
Is Mark still holidaying?
Yeah, it's a couple of weeks, isn't it?
I think he's out for the entirety of the month, isn't he?
Wow.
It's Action 1981. What we got? 77, so it should be around here somewhere.
Because we also need to ask Gray what he's having for his tea.
Stew. vegetable stew. It's got a tiny bit of gammon in it. But I do all the veggie stew cooking in this house. Lisa does everything else. But when it comes to stews, I do them.
Ooh. He's the stew man.
They last like 3 days.
I'm having a peach croissant.
Mm-hmm.
Right, Action Comics.
Economized.
Action Comics, 1981. We start with issue 515. Smash the Rebels Superman, starting with their leaders, Lois Lane and Jimmy Olsen. Ooh. Somebody's brainwashed Superman yet again. Yeah.
I think it's an alternate dimension, if I remember.
More than likely.
You know.
Yeah. To say, obviously, it continued on. Vandal Savage never runs out of diabolical schemes. Now he has an army of dinosaurs.
Mm. If you're going to have an army, that's the best army to have.
Yeah. What is the object Superman holds, and why are two planetary races determined to fight to the death for its possession?
Oh. It's probably Kyle's little black book.
Spacemen have come to Earth for the strangest reason imaginable. Great Krypton. Why would those aliens want to steal a huge dam? Read to find out.
You think they take the water out of it first, though?
Yeah. I must destroy that creature before it devours Earth. There'll be no killing if I have anything to say about it. So there. And then we have...
Are those damn Steelers like alien beavers or something?
They look very, very alien, yeah. Attaboy, Superman, stop that menace. No, you can't leave me here alone to face the greatest danger of my life. Go, Superman, go. Trying to get away from Lois. Dressed like that, I wouldn't want to get away from her. But there you go. And then we have a new costume woman joining the fight, but on which side, mine or theirs? Ah, so this must have been the first appearance of the Vixen.
Yeah, I've read stuff from around this time period. That's the only one I recognise so far.
Turn off your time tornado for the sake of humanity. Humanity does not count. Only my duty. And number 523. Don't panic, Steve. I'll save you from this alien monster. Cool it, Superman. Old Six Eyes here is my brother. You've been masquerading as Clark Kent long enough, Superman. Now it's my turn. Another Superman and Clark Kent cover. Haven't seen many of those.
You only got about 4 or 5.
Yeah.
Once a year, yeah. Revenge at last for turning me into Neutron, the living bomb. I'm going to make you Superman, the dead hero. And lastly, December 526. Superman face to face with the same person. Face to face with the Neutron, the living bomb. At stake, the very existence of Metropolis. And with every tick of the clock, time is running out. There you go. And that is the end of 1981.
Very good.
Here we are.
And there was a lot. So Atom was back up in those.
Yeah, Atom and Airwave and Aquaman. with the backups in these ones. Yeah.
It's his action comics, isn't it? So
Yeah. So there should be. That was the funny thing, actually, when they changed over, when it became the New 52, and Action Comics became Superman, and Superman became Action Comics. In the sense of the storylines, the Superman stories that were in this should have been in the Action and vice versa. But and I don't understand why they did that. I mean, it was only for about a dozen issues, because supposedly the first issues of the New 52 were supposed to be on a different timeline. Action was these sort of like early days, and the Superman stories were a few years later. But then,
not confusion at all.
All of a sudden, they had crossovers, and how can you have a crossover if you're talking about a few years before? So they forgot that idea completely, and then they just became the same. Yeah. There you go.
I had ulterior motives in requesting that year. I was genuinely curious.
Yeah.
Since the statute of limitations had run out.
Mm-hmm.
In 1981, especially in the summer and the fall, I was a notorious kleptomaniac.
Oh.
Notorious kleptomaniac. And I nicked dozens and dozens and dozens of comics off the racks and off the shelves.
That's the only maniac you can
store.
do. All the other maniacs, you have to keep quiet for a few more years yet before the statute of limitations is over on them. He's got a little diary planning it ahead.
I just thought, well, if I see one, I'm going to have a good laugh. If I see one that struck me as familiar,
yeah. And
I thought, well, DC, if anything, I would have nicked Action or Superman or Batman. But the only DC relevant book that comes to mind, and again, I was a tiny kid. I nicked in 1981, I nicked the Hulk Batman Treasury crossover off the shelf.
You weren't that tiny, you know.
That was clever.
Where did you steal that?
So you should get medals for that if you can nick those without anybody noticing.
I was so bored and trying to do things that I asked the guy for something behind the counter and said, "Oh, I forgot my money out in the car." And the shelf for that, I mean, because that was on the magazine rack, which was next to the counter, which was up front.
Yeah.
I distracted him, walked out the door, was looking back, and was holding that thing in front of me. And I was an absolute beanpole, so I was probably a little bit wider than that Treasury. And it was in front of me, and it went, "Oh, I forgot my money. Let me go out and get it." I just took off. Walked out with the Treasury.
You're the reason the comic industry all went down here at that period. Bankruptcies.
It was just stupid. I was just bored. I mean, I had money in my pocket from cutting grass and shoveling snow and doing stuff. I always had money, but just boredom. I just grabbed stuff.
It's funny you say those Treasury editions, because I can remember picking certain comics off the rack sort of thing over certain years and things like that. But I'm buggered if I can remember where I got those Treasuries from. I mean, I did have them. I had all the new ones and all the rest of it. But all the ones I didn't have the full entire thing, like the Christmas one with Rudolph and the Red-Nosed Reindeer on, things like that. But I did have, all the Spider-Man, the Superman one, and there was Wonder Woman one, and all the rest of it. I can never remember where I got them. I can only think it was conventions that I bought them from, because the newsagents never had them. They never.
I can remember I got all my treasures from.
They never had shelves for them. Because they had the racks and they had normal shelves, but those were bigger than magazines. Mm. And the magazines, when you put the magazines on, there was only like a little bit of headroom. Well, you'd never been able to put them Treasuries on those shelves. So I just don't know where I got them from. Buggered if I do. I know I had them, but I've got no memory of ever buying one, even though I know I had them, because I had them and I read them. And especially when the first one came out, the Superman Spider-Man one came out. I mean, that was really, really fantastic when that arrived. Something totally different, and you could see it in its sort of virtually in its original format, because this is the sort of size they really draw in, isn't it? So they were good.
Yeah.
But I just don't. I bugger if I can remember where I bought the damn thing.
I wonder how much more expensive to produce the Treasury was.
Well, I mean, there was, it was like $2.
More.
I think it was about $2.99, wasn't it? I think when it first the first ones arrived. I think
How that compared to the
about £1.50 over here or something.
Well, comics were 40 cents in 1981, and those treasuries were $2.50. So
quite a big up,
quite a bit different.
Big up price.
Yeah,
But I mean, they didn't produce many of them, so.
No. But I mean, the thing is, they were best part of 4 times the size, weren't they? So you can understand that.
I just read that Loveless one, Terry, that you told me about. I agreed with what you told me. It was like it didn't go anywhere, did it? It was all like kind of like all sort of interesting sounding stuff, but nothing was ever kind of resolved. Nothing was explained, and it just felt they were just talking like cool stuff, but not actually explaining any storyline. Yeah, it was just like, and it was also hard to understand who was who quite a lot as well. Like, why the hell did they kill that bunch of people? There's no explanation as to why they got shot, and it was like, why is he keeping his wife a secret? Why is she not staying with him? Why is he pretending she's gone? Make no bloody sense.
No,
nothing. Anyway, I won't be looking for the rest of them. That's for sure.
No, wouldn't bother.
No,
certainly wouldn't bother.
Grammy's still short-handed Saturday.
I think so.
I can't for the life of me think of any statue comics, but I got to go upstairs in a little bit, so I'll try and dig a few of them out.
Yeah,
I know this is a real modern one. Pretty Hate Machine.
Okay.
I shown this on. I was on Nate's show on Tuesday on Hall Yeah Comics.
Right.
And this is one of the books I was talking to him about. I mean, basically, it starts off. There's three kids on bikes, but 2 of them are twins, and they're taking the piss out of each other. Really, really, in a real nasty, horrible way as well, sort of thing. There's hate love kind of thing.
Are they British by any chance?
No, it's American.
It's like British kids are like that.
But they got these 3 there, and they're near a bridge. And this bridge has all been closed off because somebody had gone over the bridge and died.
Right.
But there's light towards the end of it, and they're all daring each other to go to see. We know what it is. Oh no, we're not allowed to go over the bridge and blah blah blah.
Not a troll, is it?
No, it wasn't. No. But anyway, they eventually decide they go over the bridge to where the light is.
Did they get past the Black Knight?
That answer 3 questions.
There's only a flesh.
What's your favourite colour?
But anyway, they get over the bridge and they come to these trees, and these trees have got these 3 bodies hanging from them.
Oh.
But the bodies they're totally mutilated bodies, and they're then these 3 bodies are then.
Oh.
And all their parts that have cut off, been mutilated off of them, like their heads and their arms and their legs and whatever.
Yeah.
They've all been turned into a word, and the word is "Tell Thomas."
Okay.
Thomas is a friend of theirs, and he's at a funeral at the moment for his father, and his father is the one that went over the bridge.
Oh.
But they go there and they get him to come to look, but when he gets there, these all these bodies that were hanging from the trees have gone.
Yeah.
But the next thing you see is this guy, and he's like Edward Scissorhands.
Okay.
And he walks out from behind the trees, and he's like a scary guy. Well, he's the guy on that cover.
Right. Yeah. He looks like a Japanese manga monster.
Yeah. And he comes on there, and he's trying to tell him, Thomas, how his father really died.
Okay.
The story, but it's really great. It's pretty good. Made a change sort of thing, and I read something modern that actually made sense, kind of.
Yeah.
But you still don't know. Obviously, you don't know how the beginning was created with these hangings.
Yeah. Will they be able to land the ending?
Yeah.
Some of these comics, they seem to start off, it's all mysteries and all that. And when they try and wrap it up, like it's like a TV show, they try and wrap it up, and it's like it becomes evident they were making it bloody up as they went along, and they had no idea how they were going to end it. And like bloody Lost, for example, it kind of ends like, this is where we've ended up.
This is a sort of 5-issue miniseries, but
so we have to give it a miniseries.
It's a 5-issue miniseries, but no, it's say, quite enjoy it. I think the only reason I bought it was I missed a couple of issues of a particular book. And so I ordered those, and I ordered it from one of them ones that if you buy 5, you get 25% off. So I just picked 3 random comics. I picked that one. I picked.
What happened to you cutting back, mate?
This isn't coming back.
No, this is the exact opposite.
So I picked this one as Jewel Thief. Don't worry about showing it. Don't worry, Steve. That one, don't bother.
Right.
I got about 5 pages into it, and I was that's one I didn't. I like the title, so I got it.
I'm currently reading X Factor, the 80s, 90s run. I've never read the whole thing, so I finally collected the whole lot, and it's been sitting there for a few months while I've been reading other comics. But now I've got no other comics to read, so that one's in my read pile now.
You've got so nothing else to read.
Nothing new, old new, whatever you want to call it. I've read my read pile. It's the last thing I got in my read pile, to be honest. But it's a lot like that. I just finished reading that Loveless, like kind of modernish, probably 10 years old now. I'm not too sure, but it was like literally you read them in about 5 minutes. One of them, and these X Factor, they got so much text, so much speech balloons going on. Like they last about 4 times longer than one of those more modern ones. Yeah, which is cool. Actually gets the story.
No, I was as far as the books are concerned, I've got my month's worth coming tomorrow, and all I spent was £109, and that's a month's worth of comics. I was spending that almost weekly.
Blimey, yeah.
So I have cut down quite a lot.
Yeah, I could never afford to get that weekly. I think when I was my maximum spend, I used to sort of try and go monthly. I got paid monthly. It was like 100 odd like a month back in the day.
Yeah. No, as I say, I was quite pleasantly surprised to say £109, and to say that's 4 weeks worth. So it's 27. It's just 27 comics.
Well, what are they now? £3.50 each or something? £3 each?
I get a discount. I think I get them for about £3.30. I think
maybe. Each comic.
Yeah.
Oh blimey, that's a discount.
I used to order stuff off a guy that he had his own online comic shop, so he got stuff from Diamond.
Yeah.
So he'd send me the list from Diamond stuff every month, and I'd go down and tick everything. But then it got to the point where it'd be like every few months, it'd say, "Oh, your stuff's coming," and it'd be like, "I can't." It'd be like 400 or 500 quid worth of stuff all in one go, and I'd be like, "Could we like go back to paying monthly?" He's like, "Yeah, I'll sort it out." And then he never went back to it. It's like, I'm going to have to stop. Unfortunately, then I'm going to have to stop. Ordering stuff because I can't be chucking that kind of money out.
No,
not on new stuff anyway.
No.
No, I just say I'm not doing too bad because I mean, what I'm not doing now is I'm not starting each mini, the odd one I'm doing, but I mean I'm not starting every bloody mini series that comes out.
Yeah,
I've sort of drawn the line at all of these things, and so therefore and so it gets a little less. Because well said. I mean, he's watching old Roy, the geeky old hog, and I mean, all right, he's 10, 11 years younger than me, whatever it is. But I mean, he's spending best part of £120 a week.
Oh,
I don't know where he gets the bleeding money from. I mean,
you got a good job. You got the money for it, innit?
He's always spending 20 there, and then not only that. I mean, he starts buying all those really glossy, those real glossy books. You know, the ones where I mean, he bought the other. What was the one the other day? You watch his channel at all, Steve?
I haven't. No.
Geeky old hog. As to say, no,
I've never heard of it. To be honest,
you'd enjoy him. As to say, you'd enjoy it because he's. I mean, I think it's about the last 8 or 9 months sort of thing now that I've been watching his channel. Mm-hmm. But he lives in Essex. He's a real nice guy.
Oh right, UK.
Yeah, he's UK. Yeah. So Geeky Old Hog is called. Roy's name is. But say Geeky Old Hog is his channel. Yeah. I mean, he's got about 20,000 subscribers. But he said, about 3 years ago, up till about a year ago, he used to be one of those ones that was always having the old, he'll have a crack about something or other sort of thing. He was always, he was the, nasty old man kind of thing, when he's talking about the books. But he's tempered it down now. And he said, that's the only reason I've got that many subscribers is because
when you hate on shit, people come and watch it,
Yeah,
don't they? When
exactly.
you're slagging people off in the community or something like that, or being a general.
I mean, he was. I mean, he didn't go that far. He was. I think he was just slagging comics off sort of in general things, But I mean, he doesn't do that now because I mean, he doesn't get. I mean, still gets a fair few views, but I mean, he doesn't get anywhere near as many views. If you compare it, he's got 20,000 subscribers, and he might get 100 views on his 120 views on his.
Yeah.
But anyway, so he buys these bloody great books. What was it? Charlie's War that was in comics, and he bought the big. There's
compendium.
A big compendium thing that came out. I mean, I dread to think how much those are because it looks fantastic. I mean, it stands. It's about 2.5 times the bloody height of the comic.
That's too big to read, man. Surely that must be a pain in the butt to read. You can't read it on the bog, for example.
No, but he gets that all the original sort of because that's got all
dead
the
leg
art and all the original different bits and pieces in it and stuff. And he sort of goes through it. But I mean, they must be 200 or 300 quid. Those things, aren't they? We've got to be
surprised. I think Rebellion do. Is it Rebellion who do 2000 AD? They do a lot of these reprints because they own a lot of
he had a Judge Dredd one as well on one of his channels as well. That wasn't quite as big, but it was basically the same kind of thing. And as I said again, I expect that was a couple of £100 worth. But he got that. So I don't know where the hell he gets the money from. He used to own comic shops. He had several comic shops back in the sort of the 90s.
Right. I was going through my 2000 AD annuals and I found out a couple missing and a couple I had doubles of. So I don't know if you guys are interested. I'll send you my doubles if anyone wants a couple of old 2000 AD annuals.
No, I'm not.
If it wasn't so costly to ship, I'd say I'll take them all.
You, mate. You can swivel it, send them to you. They cost an arm and a leg.
That over here.
Was it that Apex edition that he got? Because they're quite expensive and large, aren't they?
Was that Charlie's War?
Yeah.
Big white. It's a big white book, I think.
I think it will. Yeah, because I've seen a few of those Apex editions.
Yeah. And how much were those?
I can't see a price on it.
You guys been watching The Boys at all?
No, I watched up to about the third series. I just got bored with it, to be perfectly honest. So the majority of those TV things now. I just got bored with TV in general because it's just too much of it. And trying to keep up with different things, you think, can I be bothered?
I've given up. You can't catch up with the superhero stuff. It's not possible. You got to have every single bloody channel. I still haven't seen the She-Hulk TV show.
I don't think you want to be perfectly honest.
I'll give it a watch, but I've seen a few clips. It's like, oh god, I can see it's a bit sort of. I kind of think I'm not sure I can handle the whole.
It's so woke. It's so woke. It's pathetic.
Watch the first episode.
Yeah. And then
just watch the fight scene at the end of the first episode and see if you can make it past that.
Right, is it that bad?
Yeah, it's really badly edited as well.
Oh god.
They did the Wrecking Crew wrong.
They shit all over the Wrecking Crew.
Didn't they make him like a construction, like a couple of guys like?
Well, DIY I mean, granted, that's how the Wrecking Crew started.
Yeah, but
so they could bring Loki in and power him up later.
Yeah.
So there's the potential, but they did nothing with him.
Yeah.
No, well, I mean, the thing is, the how she became She-Hulk was a tiny drop of blood dropped into her vein. Just a tiny. She didn't get a blood transfusion like in the comics. No, a tiny drop
fell
of blood.
into her vein. How did it just fall into her vein?
Well, they had a car wreck.
And they had a car wreck. Because that was another thing. I mean, I saw there was a spaceship or something or other, they saw, but I don't think you saw that for the rest of the episode either, did they?
Well, that's what he went, and that's what Cam picked him up to take him to go get Scar.
It seemed like lots of goofy dialogue as well.
Yes. No, it was just rather just. Well, I mean, another thing they did as well with. I mean, I'm only going by clips. I never ever watched a full episode. No. But I mean, what they did with Jen, they made her a total bloody idiot as a lawyer. And in the comics, she's a very good one, isn't she?
Well, she's no good then. She literally couldn't do her job, or
the thing is, in the comic it's based on, the law firm wanted to hire Jen. They didn't want She-Hulk.
Yeah.
No,
because they didn't want any of the stuff that came with She-Hulk. They wanted Jen because she was a really good lawyer.
Yeah.
but you didn't get any of that in the show. I think she did like win one case, maybe, and then towards the end of it, it's like female lawyer of the year awards, and there's like six lawyers that got nominated, and they all won, all of them. Including Jen. And if I was one of those other lawyers, I'd have been well annoyed because she was terrible.
Okay, weird. That Wonder Man was no good, Kyle, you said?
Oh, God.
Yeah.
I'm so mad at that because, again, it had endless potential, but then they just flipped the story.
Yeah.
They just turned it on its head and ran away from him. Everything that made Wonder Man a sympathetic hero is completely gone.
I thought the Luke Cage show was quite good.
See, they got that at least close enough to right.
Luke Cage was pretty decent, I thought.
Yeah.
I didn't like the Iron Fist either. A lot of people didn't like the Iron Fist, but I thought it was all right.
It was all right, yeah.
Not worth whinging about. It matter whinging or so about it. I thought it was quite good. I enjoyed it.
I kept trying to explain to Bill, and Bill wanted no part of it because he loved Wonder Man, and I'm like, dude, what I'm trying to say is, imagine if Batman's parents weren't killed.
Yeah.
I mean, you just take all the backstory, the motivation, and everything out of it. He's a happy-go-lucky guy. You know, what are they going to go, oh, he's a mutant? You know, they didn't touch on him, how he got his powers. They showed his powers.
I don't remember how he got his powers, old Wonder Man. His ion infused or whatever, but I can't remember how that happened.
Well, in the comics, he got a boost from Baron Zemo. In the show, they don't show any of that. Nothing.
Okay.
They don't even hint at it. They're like,
was he experimenting by Baron Zemo?
Yeah, well, and it had nothing to do with Zemo or anything. Basically, everything they hinted at is when he hit puberty, his powers kicked in. Okay. So they're going to make him a mutant.
Okay, fair enough. So nothing to do with the ion.
And it just took away everything about him. You know, sure, he was a clumsy actor trying to make it, and you know, his dialogue with Ben Kingsley was on par with kind of what the buddy thing he had with the Beast. But he's just something entirely different character.
You say Ben Kingsley was in it?
Yeah.
Who's he playing?
The Mandarin.
Oh, okay.
Just Trevor Slattery, just the actor, but
right. What the hell?
But it was a buddy show where nothing happened. Literally nothing happened. Like the biggest fight he got into was with a bunch of street thugs where he just kind of went, knocked him down, and it was over.
So there was no other supervillains in it?
No. Nothing that would test his powers, show his powers, nothing. I mean, it literally was a day in a life that followed around a guy that was happy and got along with his brother.
Well, the only two recurring villains that I could even think of for him was his brother and Rampage. I think it was a character called Rampage who owned another company and stole some of his designs, I think.
Well, I mean, this is a guy that can go toe-to-toe with Thor. So, you know, they could have brought in anything.
I know he's tough as old boots, but in the comics, I don't think he's really got because when he had his own run in the 90s, I really enjoyed that run in the 90s. Actually, I thought it was cool, but he didn't have any like massive recurring villains. I think he had a character called Splice or something like that, who was to do with the film industry. I can't remember anything like no major. Well, he had wasn't it his main? Wasn't he a villain he fought? It was that. It's like somehow connected to Thunderer, the woman Thunderer. It's like a male version of her.
Yeah.
Do you remember the character I'm talking about? He fought him in the comic book.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I mean, they just took the heart right out of it.
That's why That's why I can't. I've tried to watch the latest Daredevil, but I just can't get over the fact that the only villain they could ever bloody use for him is Kingpin. Yeah. And he's just got so boring because
they had Bullseye, didn't they? They had Bullseye for a while.
Well, yeah, it's Bullseye as well.
Yeah.
But,
Bullseye is spectacular in that. Kingpin is really good, but I mean, they tie it up. That last episode was okay. That's over. Okay, that's over. Okay, that's over. Okay, that's over. Okay, he did all these horrible things, but go away,
Yeah,
and that's over, and it's done.
yeah. I mean, I can't get through the second episode, to be perfectly honest, because it just become a soap opera to me.
It is.
Also-
It is a soap opera with
Yeah.
like 3 action scenes. It's the Karen Page show.
Yeah,
Really?
yeah. I mean, saying they turned Karen Page into a superhero, I think, haven't they as well? So,
Now it did open a bunch of doors. Season 3, they're bringing back all the Defenders.
Considering Karen Page has been dead in the comic books for about 2 decades,
Yeah.
surprised they made her into a big character.
There's hints that it is going big for season 3 finally. You know why they had a year-long soap opera.
Yeah, I've not watched any of the new.
It's love stories. Kingpin and his wife and Daredevil.
Daredevil get off with She-Hulk as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's like one of the first ones that they did. Disney did of the female Marvel characters. What's his name?
Miss Marvel.
Pardon?
Echo.
Yes.
Not Echo. No, before.
Oh, Jessica Jones.
Jessica Jones. Yeah, I mean, I like her character. I mean, I've read sort of like the first sort of like volume of her, the comics and everything else.
Yeah.
Really enjoyed them. But another thing,
I did mind the show. The TV show was all right on that one.
Yeah, see, I mean, I liked it, but I just couldn't stand the Purple Man adventure because that was just, oh God, get on with it for Christ's sake, do sort of thing. Either kill them or don't bother. And I just couldn't be bothered with it after a while because it got so tedious. It was brilliant and wonderful. And, it would have been great if it had just been 2 or 3 episodes, but no, to make it a complete story arc.
Yeah.
It's please.
You have to see it as a long-running comic run, don't you? Really, rather than much rather like individual episodes, each one being like a one-shot comic book. Personally, that's how I'd like to see the comic books done.
Yeah, that's the far better idea. Well, it's the same thing with the films, isn't it? Why they've got I mean, all right, Marvel did very well with joining everything up and all the rest of it, but it didn't necessarily have to be like that. One-off films were far better because you're trying to build it like a universe, like they're doing and everything else. Therefore everybody's got to watch every bloody film to have any kind of idea of what's going on. But if you have just one-off films like the TV,
that's the worst thing that comic books become, crossovers every bloody month, where you've got to buy 50 bloody world comics to get the story. And then it'll be like, important, you need this one for this year's crossover, and you're going on, there's 2 panels dedicated to the story, showing you something you've already seen in another comic book. It's like, that's a bit of a piss take.
Well, it's like when I was doing those videos for the ventriloquist and that, and I bought a few. I mean, most of the books I had, but 1 or 2 I bought, because it said he was in them. And then you saw in the video when he was in them, he was, in the background sort of thing in one frame.
Arkham scene or something.
There was a few of them like that. As I say, majority. I mean, I'd say majority of the books I had, so it didn't matter. But a couple of them I bought especially because he was in it, and I thought he was in the part of the story, but he wasn't.
No. Background character.
But they do that with so many things. The funny thing is, Image are doing a crossover, and they're calling it an immense blockbuster crossover, and it's only 4 comics.
Okay.
And they got the characters, not Rocket Fellas, number 0. Halo and whatever is number 0, and then they've got this one. It's a new one called the $1 Trillion Kid.
Okay,
and it's just 2 issues.
So that's basically
going to be introducing another bunch of characters called the Invincibles.
Okay,
but by the sounds of it, it's going to be a new universe. Well, they haven't got the bloody Ghost Machine universe sorted out yet, as far as it's been so damn long-winded. And now they're talking about introducing a new universe. So you can tell what comics are going to be jumping off of.
So I'm guessing the $1 Trillion Kid is just a renewal of the 5.5p Bitonic Boy. If you remember
It's
him.
the latest version of Mustafa Million.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got the money.
Or Richie Rich.
Yeah. I think Master of a Million's a great name for a character. It always tickled me.
So it's just two issues. I mean, they're coming out in June and July, and then they say they're supposed to be introducing these Invincibles, so I expect they'll get their own comic, and then they're going off there. But as I said, they're going off at a tangent already, and yet as I said, they've been so long-winded with this other universe. I mean, two or three of the books don't come out on time. I mean, Exodus is one of them. Mind you, they're in a different universe anyway. They class it as the Ghost Machine books, but it's a different universe.
So this is Image Superman.
Yeah, it's Image.
I thought this was part of the Ghost Machine universe.
I've never heard of any of them, to be honest.
Look, Exodus is it's part of the Ghost Machine, but it's not the same universe as all the others are in.
Right.
Are any of the superheroes that Image kicked off with actually still going?
What's his name still going, isn't he?
Savage Dragon.
Yeah, Savage Dragon. Well, his son, isn't
it? These days, I think.
Because it's like with all of those ones, the Savage Dragon and the other ones, they're all in real time, aren't they?
Yeah.
They're all told.
Original Savage Dragon retire, or did he get killed off?
I don't know I don't know. I've never read it really.
No,
I mean, I know it's his.
I read it up to a point.
I know it's his son.
Yeah.
I know it's his son that's in there now. But they did the same thing with the Invincibles. But I mean, that was only told over a few years anyway.
Right.
But that was they were aging.
Was that Super Team Lifeforce team? Was it Youngbloods? Youngblood?
Yeah.
Are they still going, or is that all finished now? Or
I think all that sort of stuff's finished.
Spawn's still going, isn't it?
Spawn is the one I was thinking of.
Is he still Image?
Yeah, Spawn's still going. Yeah,
Spawn's
still.
Image, though. It's not like broken away to his own.
No, but there are several different Spawn titles anyway.
What about is that still going?
I collect the gunslinger Spawn. But it's the Legends of it's the newer titles. That's only around 20, but that is an excellent read. That is really, really good fun.
They did a Prophet story. It was 20 odd issues.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Probably a few years ago now, but it was set in the future, and it was like clones of Prophet. That is really good if you get all of that.
Yeah. The original being much good, to be honest.
So the Gunslinger, the normal title's on about issue 54 now, 55. But the other title, that's on issue 14, 15. But I've really, really enjoyed that. It's a really, it's Western, but it's the Spawn kind of character. I mean, not that I know the Spawn character really anyway. But it's just the stories are really good. It doesn't really matter what the character's called in a sense, sort of thing. It's Western. As I said, I'm looking forward to Jonah Hex is supposed to be coming out soon. I mean, they was advertising that in December. We're into best part of June now, and I still haven't seen it come up yet. So I don't know when they're planning on bringing that out. But I'm looking forward to that.
He's just a poor man's Backlash.
He came before Backlash.
Talking of TV shows, doesn't Spider-Man Noir start?
Yeah, that's starting.
There's a Spider-Man Noir show, is there? I mean, has anyone seen Moon Knight? Did anyone see Moon Knight? I've not seen it. I'm not sure what channel we can watch it on.
That was another one of those ones that started off really well and then became a total waste.
When it's good, it's great. When it's bad, it's unwatchable.
Yeah.
Did he actually fight any villains, or was it all just him being mad and having multiple personalities?
Mostly mad and having the personalities. Had a few fights. They were cool.
Right.
But it's when it's on, it was on fire. When it wasn't, it was just a slog.
I was always got annoyed when they had them fighting each other, because in the films, they'd always have heroes against heroes happen quite a bit, and it just annoyed me because they've got so many villains they can be fighting. Why have you got to do these stories where they're fighting each other? Why can't you just bring in some of their villains to have them fight them instead of having the heroes fighting each other? That annoyed me.
because that's what people like that more than fighting, because they know if they're going to take villains on, they're going to win. But if it's hero against hero, I suppose there's a slight which side's going to come out on top.
But you look at like bloody Iron Man was responsible for bloody what's his face, Ultron.
Yeah.
There was a Iron Man in the end. When it's like half the things are caused by the superheroes themselves fighting each other or creating villains for them to have to fight. That's what it seemed like. Anyway, I can't remember all of the stories now, but I may be mistaken.
I watched that Birds of Prey film the other weekend.
Birds of Prey film?
Yeah, the one it's got Harley Quinn in it.
Is it? Is it a
bad film?
Is it a cartoon film or
no? It's live action.
It's the second Harley Quinn movie that they made.
No, I watched that at the cinema. Yeah, I watched that at the cinema. It was it wasn't. It was
It's like all the women in it were just untouchable, basically. Harley Quinn got kicked in the stomach twice and shrugged that off. And like every guy that they went up against took a slap and went down straight away.
I don't remember the fights. I remember the characters were all like, they were kind of like weird versions of the comic book characters, weren't they? I can't remember what they were now, but
well, there's Huntress is in there, and Black Canary, is in there. What's her name? There's one that became. They'd become Batgirl. She was Cluemaster's daughter, I think. I can't remember.
Oh, right, yeah.
I can't remember, but she would just play like she wasn't really in any of the action.
Spoiler.
Yeah, spoiler. Yeah, she just played a thief.
Right.
And then, of course, there was.
Was there Cassandra Cain as well? The Asian Batgirl, was she in it?
I think she might. Was she in there? I can't remember now.
Yeah.
It's just like all the characters were kind of the same. So you couldn't really tell them. Like I said, they were all invincible.
Yeah.
And at the end, there's them taking on 30 guys. And
wasn't the main villain like the same guy, the Scottish actor, Doctor Who actor, wasn't it?
It's what's he call him? It's
He's supposed to be Black Mask, isn't he?
Yeah, it's like I
thought it was the old Doctor David Tennant. Was it not David Tennant?
It's not. No, it's not David Tennant. It's Ewan McGregor.
I can't remember.
That's how good that film is, Gray.
Yeah, I used to go to all the superhero films with my aunt, but since she passed on, and I don't go to much movies anymore. But yeah.
Well, there you go.
I quite like the TV show. That's the TV show. I didn't mind the TV show.
That's the last good Birds of Prey right there.
Yeah, the TV show was all right for like low budget TV show kind of thing.
Yeah. Love the girl that played the Huntress in that. But I see this every day because this is eye level in my video show.
Right.
Talk Birds of Prey, and that's what I think.
Talking of birds, we've got an app on Lisa's phone that you can listen to the bird calls, and it tells you what birds you've seen. We went for a walk over the local park. We had about 7 or 8 birds that we've and a couple of them I've never heard before. So that was quite cool. While we're on the subject of birds, we had a long-tailed tit. We had a black cap. I never heard of a black cap. Something like that. Anyway, forget now.
So it actually recognises the
yeah.
They recognise the birds.
Yeah, recognise the bird calls. Yeah, it's pretty decent.
I got a bluebird out back that keeps wanting our attention. I got some cool pictures of that. Maybe I'll share them up. It's adorable how he's checking me out. But whatever happened to our resident ornithologist?
Who's that?
Our bird man, Darren. Where'd he go?
Oh yeah, he used to like feeding these birds out in the back of his garden. He's probably working on his DC comic lot, isn't he?
Yeah.
Hopefully he is. Not that I've got any money to buy him anyway, but you know. Yeah.
Bill's just coming around and thinking, oh, hey, the show might be coming on in 10 minutes. And it's like, no, it's been on for an hour, Bill.
Yeah. He can be quite hard of understanding, our Bill, can't he, sometimes?
Totally excited for today.
I was looking under the wrong title for him. I was looking under Spawn things of it. It's called Deadly Tales of the Gunslinger.
Okay. You've got
These
more
are-
alphabetized, have you? Your comic boxes.
Yes, yeah.
Blimey, that's a bloody task and a half. How'd you manage that?
I only all the new series, but I'm trying to do that with all of them now. Now I've got some. Well, now that V's gone, and I've got her bedroom as well.
Yeah.
Everything's coming down into the bedroom and being sorted out like that, or I will do eventually.
Mm.
But this is Deadly Tales of the Gunslinger. There's number 1.
A funny look.
Yeah. Well, it's
I think I have got an extra figure of that version of Spawn.
Yeah, it's
Why
actually.
you got a stovepipe hat? Yeah.
But if you can get
Another
the
one of
trades,
those
if you can get the
targets
trades,
for people to aim for the hat.
Yeah. Don't shoot until you see the whites of the hat.
He's got to be He's got to be shot quite a few times though before you kill him,
Yeah.
and he doesn't stay dead long.
So he hasn't got the chains like old normal Spawn.
It's funny you should say that. Yes, there is a little bit of a chain.
Yeah. Right. Oh yeah.
But these are really. I've really, really enjoyed this series. It's really, really been good.
Is it funny or?
Yeah, it's funny. It's macabre.
Right.
It's clever. It's a different take on the Western.
I'd take it there's like supernatural villains as well.
Yes.
Not just like
it is based on the supernatural. That's what I said. That's why I said if he gets shot quite a few times and whatever.
and there's like zombie cowboys or something, or devil cowboys.
All that kind of thing.
Right. Okay. Cool.
All
Maybe if it was just fighting like normal cowboys, normal people, it'd be boring. Like he would have no challenge, would he?
No, it's none of that. No, he's
right.
No, the bad people he comes up against, sort of thing, are just as as clever or just as strong as him.
It's not like a gunslinger in hell or something like that. Is he? He's actually supposed to be on Earth, or
yeah, he's on Earth.
Oh, in the past.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, it's a rather macabre cover.
Yeah, you
been shot a few times.
Yeah. At my home, we have the demon cover where he's full of arrows and he's poking his tongue out and saying, "You missed me." I think you say "miss me." Now you got to kiss me. Actually, I think is what you say. Even though he's covered in arrows everywhere.
Yes. This is the last one I've got so far. This is March. It's March cover date. So, but wait, I think the 15 will be in my bundle that comes.
It's a bit minimalist, that one, isn't it?
Yeah, but no, it's to say, but it's really. I mean, I at least the first trade paperbacks out with the first 6 issues in.
Yeah,
so it's real worth the read. Honestly, it is. Yes, really enjoyed it.
What have you been reading lately, Tempest?
I haven't been reading much. I have got some new stuff though. Let me.
So you got all them bloody well doubles and bloody well whatevers to read, yeah? One in.
We're talking of. We were talking about treasuries earlier on. I got.
Oh yeah.
That's the hardback version.
That's the re-release.
Yeah.
One that they did.
I didn't know they did that.
I wasn't aware that they'd done this particular one.
Ah.
But I thought
they've done others then.
Yeah.
Harder than hell to find. Just
they've done the Superman and Muhammad Ali and Superman and Wonder Woman ones.
I got the Superman and Muhammad Ali one, but it's normal comic size.
No, I saw Superman and Muhammad Ali like in the normal original Treasury size, but it was pretty expensive. I thought I ain't gonna buy that.
It is, yeah. It is these days.
I thought, screw it, I'm not paying that money for it. My Greatest Adventure. Nice. Don't hardly ever see them around. I didn't even know that was until I sort of started getting Doom Patrol.
That's got no CP price on it either, has it?
Yeah, that's come from America.
Yeah.
It went for quite a while, didn't it, as well? It went for a fair old while, My Greatest Adventure, like 80 odd issues. So I'm surprised you don't see more of it around.
There's another nice looking one.
Oh,
King of the Mechanical Men.
Oh, awesome! That is a great.
Is that
cover.
Ross Andrew?
I
It's
love
like
that.
very Metal Men type. Is that Ross
Those are
Andrew?
some awesome little robot-y things or giant robot things.
I can't tell if I can't see any.
What issue number is it?
That's 26.
I'd give you credit for that one, Terry. I'd swear by that. I think you pegged that one right off the bat.
What? What are you talking about?
The way he nailed, if that's not Ross Andrew, I'll be surprised. But he nailed that one.
Oh,
right
the
off
artist.
bat. Yeah, he recognized that quick. I was like, yeah, I kind of concur with that.
No,
I had to look
wouldn't.
it up.
Sorry, what number was that, Steve?
26.
Sorry,
26.
26.
That's a nice
Nice.
early one.
Yeah, nice
that?
early one. Then,
Is that
isn't it?
50s or?
Yeah, I
It's
think
late.
so.
Pretty late 50s.
58,
wasn't
59, I think.
Ah,
it? I managed to pick that up at an auction.
No, it wasn't Ross Andrew, amazingly enough. It was Nick Cardy.
Oh, that would surprise me. There you go. First elongated, man.
I was gonna say that's very early elongated man. The first elongated man, is
It's
it?
first, yeah,
Very
first.
first.
Yeah, December 1958. That
It's one. Is it 120 something or something like that, or
I think it's 120, 112, that one.
112? Yeah, that's not on my to buy list. I think I'm going from 150 to the end of the run because I know the ones before that are too expensive.
Well, I saw it pop up at an auction, so I thought I'd have a go for it.
Yeah.
You got how much you get it for? Do you know? Do you
It
remember?
was 60 odd quid, so not too bad
Right.
actually.
Okay, yeah,
There's a random Jerry Lewis.
cool. As a
Random as in what issue?
45.
making Indian nuts. Did he say?
What does
That's
it
a
say?
bit-
Pardon me.
I always get it.
It's
I
very
always get it confused with the Archie numbers, but I'm pretty sure in the 40s that could be a Neil Adams.
Yeah.
There's another My Greatest Adventure.
Sweet. Interesting.
There's House of Secrets.
Mm.
Creature in the camera. Sweet.
There's some great carrot covers.
Yeah, I love all them old covers. Or a sci-fi
I mean,
one.
that's issue 15, so that's fairly.
Right. I think I've got issue 14 of that. Like held together with like sticky tape and promises.
There's another one. I Was Marooned on Earth.
Well, they changed they made My Greatest Adventure bigger.
You've got some UFO and outer space issues.
Oh, cool.
There's so many of these books I've never seen before.
Yeah, there's just too many to bloody.
And they must have been on the shelves when I was a kid.
Are they alive?
Gold Key, mid 70s.
UFO. I don't remember ever seeing Gold Key on the shelves in UK.
I remember seeing the Gold Key, but I can't for the life of me remember what titles they were.
Yeah, it might have been Before My Time. I'm not sure.
Twilight Zone maybe, and things like that. Well, yeah, like you said, they're early 70s, aren't they? So
I'm always up to collector.
Well,
Yeah,
so you
always
know,
card off.
It confuses people because Gold Key and Whitman were under the same umbrella.
yeah.
You'll get books with either one of them on it. You can have the same book. And
I don't think you saw Whitman over here very often.
Matt and Jeff.
Not in the best condition, Mutt and Jeff, but it was only a couple of quid.
There you
Got
go.
an early one as well.
Hey, I got a Mutt and Jeff early one for you from 1910.
In better condition than this one as well, Carl, I bet.
It's in pretty damn good shape. It's
Yeah,
their
we've
first
been-
appearance. So
And Muppets Take Manhattan.
On DVD.
That's 80s though, that isn't it?
that is a hard book to find in decent grade.
Have you got
Yeah,
the whole?
Who the hell was looking, Kyle? Blimey.
Little kids got them and they were
I'll
trash.
tell me with it. This must be from when they were younger.
I can tell he was looking for him. Great, I am.
Can I just confirm? Is that the follow-on to Jason Takes Manhattan?
I think that came before, didn't it, though?
Ah,
I think so.
And then I managed to grab that as well.
a Limp Miracle Man.
And more.
Ah.
I've got books 1 and 2, so I thought I'd pick up.
Is that a recent reprint?
No, this is from a because it's an Eclipse.
Right.
It's an
Okay.
Eclipse one.
Yeah.
But I think that takes us up to the,
must
sort
be
of to the
90s.
end of that stuff. Because I've got a full set of Warrior, and I got the reprints when Marvel got hold of it and re-released it. I got all of those.
And those Eclipse graphic novels are hard gets too. So whatever you paid for that, you probably got a great deal on it.
And then I got a couple of action figures in.
Cosmic
What
Anthrophily.
are they? I've never heard of those.
So this is if you're familiar with Masters of the Universe, this is a version of Buzz Off.
Oh yeah, you can see the wasp fella.
Yeah.
Buzz Off.
They do like doing versions of them.
Is there a modern Fisto with a ball gag?
There's they haven't got that far yet. No.
Fair enough.
And then I got that guy as well.
Well,
Are you going to see Masters of the Universe when it comes out?
I will at some point. Yeah.
I have heard nothing but great reviews on that.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I mean, I know nothing about them at all, really, because I mean they was around, but they came around when I was in my 30s almost. So
it has to be better than the first.
I've seen the things I've seen, sort of thing. I really would like to go and see it. That one, I mean, Supergirl will be out soon as well, isn't it? That's out in June.
I just want to see if I can pick up the sword that's the drinking cup.
Ah.
When is this Clayface show coming? Or anyone know what channel it's on or anything?
Probably be the Disney Channel, I expect.
Yeah.
It won't be Disney, will it? Be Paramount, won't it? Be on Paramount, I expect.
Who knows?
Is it a show? I thought it was a movie that they were doing.
Oh, is it a film? Yeah, I think it might be a film.
We're doing both, but the film, it's going to be a film.
Oh, I thought it was a TV series. I thought it was
It
one of
seems
those.
like a very strange idea for to do a film, Clayface. He's not like he's the most well-known Batman villain. Are even tiny Batman to it, or are they just making a completely? Is it like the New Mutants film where they just don't even call it by that name and just don't tie it into any other superhero existences? I don't bloody know.
I mean, it's only I mean, I suppose if y'all did it because they did the Penguin TV show, didn't they? Which kind of relates to, but the Penguin showed up in the Batman.
Right.
But I don't think this. I'm assuming this one isn't related to the Batman.
Personally, that was probably the best TV series of any DC character, I think. I mean, because that never had a single bad episode. I mean, they were all excellent. I don't think anything DC or Marvel has beaten that. I think that
except for when he killed his little mate at the end, his little helper. I thought, no, what did you do that for?
No, but to say it was Penguin. I mean, he just played it to a T. And that ending, it was horrible, and I didn't like it either, sort of thing.
Yeah.
But that was Penguin.
Yeah.
And that is Penguin, and it was very cleverly done. And I don't think that it'd be very hard to top that. I think that's probably one of the best. It's certainly better than any of the Marvel TV series. Definitely.
Do you know which Clayface series is about?
I've heard of it that it's the second Clayface, but they're using the first name,
Basil Carlo.
Yeah, but it's the second one.
And it's the one that melts people with his touch. Then Preston Payne or something. I think his name is.
I think that's what they do. They're using the power of the second one with the name of the first one, I believe. Right. But I mean, the second one was it in Detective Comics 291? Was it or something or other?
I don't remember. I never got his first issue. I don't think
first appearance. I think was like issue 291 or something like that.
He's not a million miles away from Dr. Phosphorus, is he? With his touch, like melting people.
No.
I mean, I hope they keep.
There was that one that wore the exo suit.
Yeah, and had a mannequin for a girlfriend.
Yeah.
I hope they keep that.
That was the third one, though, wasn't it?
No, that was the second one, wasn't it? Oh, maybe I'm wrong. Was that the third one?
I thought that was the third one.
I thought the third one was another shape-changing one. And then you got Lady Clayface.
Because you're talking about that. I can't remember what issue it is, but I remember it being more modern. It was in the 500s, wasn't it? The Detective Comics 500s or 600 numbers for that the Clayface with that Matt Maquette on the Marinette or whatever it was on the cover.
Okay, maybe it was.
I think so. I mean, I could be totally and utterly wrong. It's set in my head. I can see the cover, and it's a lot more modern than that.
Yeah,
that's what makes me think it was the third Clayface. But
there was a series called Mud Pack. Is that when one of the Clayfaces first came in? That was a
Mud
like
Packers.
600. Let's have a look. Yeah, no, you're right. The second one is Matt Hagen, but he's got a second. Oh no, that's true. No, he's got this. Yeah, he's got the change in his body powers. Preston Payne is the third one. He came out around in 78. Detective Comics 478. I thought he was the second one. I was getting the order mixed up. Yeah, Matt Hagen was the one that could change his shape. Basil Carlo was just the one who wore a bloody mask when he was the old.
Well, it was just that because I mean the original origin is he was just a bad actor, or he was an actor.
Yeah, the horror actor.
He was a bad actor that thought he was the best thing since sliced bread, kind of.
It was basically Vincent Price and Boris Karloff rolled into one and wearing a mask and stabbing people, wasn't he? Really? Do you realise he went back all the way to 1940? Detective Comics 40 was his first appearance. Didn't realise he went back that far.
Yeah, but that's the original.
Yeah,
the second one was the one from say Detective 290 or something or other.
298.
He's outside the cover is I think it's a castle, and he's coming up. And you can see him coming up, sort of thing, as Clayface. Sort of
it's like he's coming out of a lake or something, isn't it?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, I've not got that one.
Yeah.
Good luck,
well, that fetched a fair few bob, and now if that is a popular, that's going to cost a fortune. I think
it's already quite expensive anyway.
Yeah. I think it started off as a deal one, but the thing is, those books back in that era are very difficult to find in any kind of decent condition anyway.
I think they might be basing this one off of the animated series one because Basil Carlo in the animated series, he's got the clay attributes of shape changing, but he's got the original name Basil Carlo, so maybe that's what.
That's what I meant by the fact that they're using the first name, as far as I know. They're using the first name, but they're using the powers of the second one. Because they say, as you said, the first one, all he was an actor was the Phantom of the Opera kind of thing.
The Clayface was his mask when he wore a clay mask.
Yeah, and I think what they're doing with this is that he's Basil Carlo, and then when he becomes Clayface, he's going to go under the name Matt Hagen to disguise who he was.
Right. So like another alter ego. I'd much rather have been the third one, to be honest, with his melting touch and that, and his marionette girlfriend. I thought that might have been quite a good one, but maybe not.
But no, it'd be interesting to see what they do with him. But say it's
it probably end up being another Morbius.
I mean, because you've also got the comedic Clayface in the Harley Quinn animated series, haven't you? Have you ever seen that?
Yeah, yes, I think I saw the first series, but is it?
Say Clayface is in that, but he's a right.
Is on Channel 4? Can you watch that on 4 on demand?
I don't know, mate. I've only ever seen it on Sky. I must say I've only ever seen the first two series. I've never seen I think there's the third. I've never seen the third. I think I only watched halfway through the second. I think, but I mean, in that he's a total dick. In Clayface, in the animated series, he's just he's been used as a laugh sounding board kind of thing, isn't he? In that one, he's he's got no brain or anything at all, sort of thing. He's just an idiot. But
he was also in the Creature Commandos, wasn't he? Clayface?
Not originally.
No,
in the cartoon series. Yeah,
he was a
cartoon. He was
a bad guy. Did he not take someone's identity on for something?
Because it was in the animated. Because I used to watch that on a Saturday morning. Yeah. Because that Feet of Clay, I think it's a 2-parter, is one of the better. Although there weren't really any such thing as bad episodes of
the animated series.
Of that animated series, but the Feet of Clay one was really good. And I kind of heard that they were maybe taking some stuff from Feet of Clay for
the
movie.
Film, okay.
If they're taking the good bits and everything else, it should be a decent film. If they're making it up as they go along, then it won't be.
I did get this guy the other day.
Blimey, is that supposed to be a Clayface or something?
Yeah.
Okay. It's a weird Clayface. He's got black bits on him and
It is, yeah.
out of him.
I don't know whether this is comic accurate at all, but
is it Robo Clayface or something?
Yeah, that's right.
I mean, it is. I guess it's kind of like the one that we were talking about with the suit on,
Pain Clayface.
shoes and what have you on.
Yeah, a little bit Baney.
And
When Marvel did Venomized everything, maybe DC.
Clayface.
Yeah.
Bloody hell.
that's from the
Batman.
video game.
Blimey.
That's good, isn't it?
Yeah. Not so sure about the muscles though, but yeah.
Well, again,
He's Clay. What he likes, isn't he?
Did you ever read the Wanted miniseries? Did you guys read the Wanted miniseries?
Yeah.
There's a Clayface like character in it called Shithead or something.
Shithead.
Yeah. He's made, rather than being made out of clay, he's made out of excrement from the 50th most evil people who ever lived or something.
Isn't the Bizarro character called Fuckface or something?
Maybe, yeah, I think he might be.
More than likely.
Yeah. And I like the Two-Face character as well. He's got like a brain in his dick. Literally. He's like a normal guy, innocent, but he's forced into crying by his penis. It's like a mix of ventriloquist and
yeah, that's quite a good series, that Wanted. But then the only thing that the film took was being able to bend bullets around corners, weren't it?
Yeah, that was a slight change to the actual story. So why bother paying for the rights to the comic book movie rights when you're not even going to make it anything like it?
Yeah. If you're going to strip like 90% of it out.
Yeah.
They did that in cartoons all the time, didn't they? Bending missiles and bullets round bends.
Did you ever watch The Accident Man? Did you ever read The Accident Man in Toxic?
No.
They made a couple of good films out of that.
Well, because they did a new Toxic Avenger, didn't they? A little while ago.
Yeah, they did.
Or has that come out yet? I don't know whether it's come out or not.
It's out. Yeah.
Yes.
What's his face?
Peter Dinklage.
Yeah, Peter Dinklage.
Mm.
Weird. But okay. Whatever floats your boat.
Again, I don't think it's supposed to be all that good.
No, it's always. There's never been like that.
Well, I think they just remade the first one, didn't they? They're supposed to have just remade the first one
to a certain extent.
Yeah.
Is it still Trauma?
Yeah, it's still Trauma.
Yeah. Has it still got lots of boobs in it? I guess it probably will do if it's a Trauma movie.
I don't know. I don't know whether they've toned down a bit over the years from what they used to be.
Maybe. Don't get so many films from them anymore, do you?
No, got to be politically correct these days.
I mean, they did 5. I mean, they did 5 Toxic Avenger films, didn't they? Then we had the cartoon Toxic Crusaders.
Yeah, weird stuff.
But they was all made on a shoestring, weren't they?
How'd you make a Toxic Avenger into like a good character to cheer on? He was kind of like evil, wasn't he? He was like vengeful anyway, wasn't he? He was killing people. And the only film that I saw, he was killing people left, right, and centre. How'd you suddenly turn that into a cartoon for kids? It's like turning bloody well Jason Voorhees and bloody well Michael Myers into like fun comic characters for cartoon purposes.
Well, you're in some of your other stuff. You've turned those five kids into
but I'm only
ignoring what's really going on.
I've got a YouTube channel that no one outside of this bloody well stream watches. Only 3/4 of this stream watch it, and so it doesn't make a difference. It's not like a TV show.
I wasn't keeping an eye on the chat. Brian LCS peeked in a little bit ago.
We said hi.
Hello. Terry said hello.
But no, it's just I don't understand why people aren't watching those yours, Greg. I mean, they're like 2 or 3 minute, little. I know. It's no harm to just have a quick watch, and they're just fun.
Are you guys seen my blinking Tales from the Greyside ones?
Brian's still hanging and listening. He said, "Well done, Brian. We got one supporter."
Yeah. Maybe he's looking to give us a prize for this CG, the most unwatched stream. We get a special like runners up to wooden spoon.
That's a good. That'd be a good category, Brian.
Yeah.
the least watched stream.
Yeah.
Or a show that's been on the most channels.
Yeah, is that?
Yeah.
It's been going a few years now, isn't it?
We're on 3.5. We've had this show on 3.5 channels.
Yeah, half a channel. How do we have on half a channel? Is that just making that up?
We could share before, so I would share it on mine.
Oh, that's right. When I had the
we can't. I don't think we can share it anymore.
Yeah, I forgot all about that.
But yeah, like the first 6 episodes, I shared on my channel and your channel, and we could have
I vaguely recall that joint streaming or whatever it was. Yeah, I forgot about that. I must have got rid of it, like you said.
I mean, you hosted it. I just tagged on, so I was there.
You stay there, bro.
On your channel, my channel, Marshall, his channel. Terry could host one. Bill could host one. We could have it. Everybody hosting channel.
Good idea.
Yeah, this is definitely going back a few years because how many episodes is it? 170.
Cover Slingers has been going for longer, I'm sure, quite a bit longer.
Well, I thought Cover Slingers was in like the 2.
Yeah,
I think it was 250 something the other day.
Yeah, I think it was. It's quite a lot of shows, isn't it? I ain't gonna live down that last week's show. What a load of rubbish. My comics were perfect.
Perfectly not on subject. Yeah, that's right.
On subject. Don't tell me you guys don't understand it either. What's up here?
On subject.
I did add your thing to the wheel. So
what did But what was that on the wheel?
I did at the end of the show. I did add women swooning.
Oh yeah, we've had that before, probably.
Excellent.
They weren't swooning; they were looking at the sexy man, the man that they considered to be sexy. That's why they loved them.
Yeah,
I was so confused at the end of the show when Paul said I won. I thought I was like in 3rd place.
Well, it was just so bloody weird. Like, whatever. I'm not going to go on with it. How can you say Foxy Granddad is bloody sexy, but he's still got freaking 9 or whatever? It's bullshit. Absolute gracism as always. But
it's boxing.
Really weird.
I mean, you only put Jimmy Olsen on there to piss off. What's it?
No, because he's got 3 women all clambering for him, so hence he has to be sexy in their eyes for them to be clambering on him. But anyway, no one's going to admit that my vision is correct, so I'll just get it.
You know, that gave me an idea for this week's show. I know I can find 5 easy comics that have statuesque blondes on it.
Yeah.
So if they're statuesque blondes, then it fits the
statues, not statuesque. But the sound was weird. Everyone couldn't hear each other. Like some people could hear one person. Roger was having trouble hearing people. You was having trouble hearing people.
Every glitch Roger had shot over to mine. Now, granted, I had storms blowing trees down here, so I knew my stuff was going to be shoddy.
Right. Very odd, anyway. Hopefully the sound's better.
But yeah, when he cut off, it just killed my sound. As soon as he cut off, it killed my sound.
Strange, isn't it?
Yeah.
I've been and grabbed a few more bits to show.
Yeah.
Cool.
There's a Looking TV Comedy Annual.
I love Benny Hill.
That looks familiar.
Benny Hill.
Guys with you.
We got there Sid James, Benny Hill.
There's a good old Stanley Baxter look.
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah.
See, he didn't quite make it to his 100th, did he? Bless him.
No.
99, and that was it. There's Dawson.
Yeah, there's Dawson.
Brian said I could leave. Yeah, you should put the link in the chat, and Brian can come on and join us. Add another body to the show so we can all watch each other.
expect he's working.
Yes,
Or he's in his...
TV comedy annual. What? No, Georgia Mildred.
Things were different back then.
Oh,
Why is Georgia Mildred not getting the love they
that's an
deserve?
unusual one to see the price on the top right as well, isn't it?
95p, was it?
Yeah, but it's unusual to see it on the top right. It's usually the bottom.
Yeah,
of the top
that's
right.
right.
Little
Bottom
bit.
left.
Benny,
Right, I mean.
bless him.
I don't always remember one sketch where it showed a pigeon landing on a window ledge, and then it cut to him dressed in a pigeon suit,
Okay.
and everybody was howling with laughter, and he was just like, "Yeah, I know." I got a bunch of these at an auction.
I don't know if I'd look back on. I mean, I can't remember being super amused by Benny Hill. I don't know if I would look back and enjoy them or not.
What issue number is that?
That I can't quite see.
I think, Gray, that the Benny Hill times was when comedy was allowed to be funny.
Yeah, it depends on what. I don't know if I think comedy just evolves, doesn't it?
Oh,
Sometimes you look back at old
That's
stuff.
number 3, Kyle.
Mind
No,
you,
certain things.
Do you have more of that series?
I might have some more.
Certain things you can look back on and go, God, did I used to watch this?
yeah, exactly.
And other stuff, it's just still funny.
Steve,
Never.
and I'm pretty sure that's it. That's issue 6 in your hand, isn't it? Right there. The one you just set down was issue 6, wasn't it?
My thought, anyway.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna hit you guys with some trivia.
That's number 7. That one.
Look and see if the one previous is issue 6. Go-Go number 6 is a very key issue.
Check your trivia first.
Oh,
You guys are big DC guys.
You've got 5 and 7. Of course, you've got 5 and 7.
Well, 6 is a key issue. 6 of Go-Go is a very key issue.
Yeah,
You guys are DC guys. You should know why.
should we? We don't the encyclopedic knowledge of every bloody DC related thing.
What's that? CMG 10 cents.
Yeah. Steve, check every one of those and see if you've got 6, because that is a money book.
Number 6.
Yeah.
Open it up and look who the contributors are.
Does it actually tell you? Doesn't always tell you, does it?
How old's that? Is it Neil Adams or something like that?
67.
67. Now, Neil Adams started in 59. Now, he did take over for Neil Adams drawing Batman covers after Neil Adams stepped off the Batman books. Who took it?
Jim Aparo?
Jim Aparo's first pro work is in your hands right there.
All right.
Interesting.
That is a very, very, very discreet key comic book.
Mm.
That is his first published pro work.
Interesting. And going back to comedy, Terry, you find like things you love it as a kid, then you watch it again when you're a bit older, you think, oh, this is rubbish. Why did I ever love that? Then you get older again, and you think, actually, this is really funny. It's weird, like you go in cycles, like the Carry On movies. I remember loving them as a kid.
Well, I mean,
Batman show. And when I saw them as a teenager,
it's like Monty Python. I mean, all of the regular sketches that everybody knows, you know, the cheese sketch, the parrot sketch, all that kind of thing, are still funny.
Bloody hell.
One of those issues.
Hey, if you got an extra copy of 6, I'll take it. But
I think I only had that 1 6, unfortunately.
Well,
I've got a bunch of them if anybody wants one.
But and they're all loaded with early Aparo.
What
But
are they? Are they comic books? Or are they like pop books? Like with looks like
they're like Archies.
Like a magazine book.
They're DC Archie type books.
Interesting. Join the in crowd. Go. There's no go check though, is there?
Friends Go and Animals.
Well, it's post Go checks.
Yeah.
They ended in early '67.
A different company anyway, isn't it? So
yeah.
No, that's DC.
It's Charlton, didn't it, originally?
No, I think they're Charlton.
That's Charlton?
Yeah. Had a Charlton red square on the top left corner.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought Go was DC. I always thought it was DC because of Aparo.
That turned up
But,
today.
yeah.
Black Oak album.
Black Hawk album number 1. Is that all black and white reprints? Is it?
Yeah, reprints. That's a one-off. They only did one of those.
Right.
Yeah. Aparo just died recently, didn't he? Because I knew that climbed back in my head.
Did he not die years ago, Aparo?
Yeah.
But that's got a mix of Black Oak plus
Legend of the Golden Lion. It's a Chinese railway, isn't it? Golden Lion.
Yeah, he died in 2005.
The Bell That Told Danger.
Now, who am I confusing Aparo with? I thought he died in 2025.
You're being truth adjacent again.
Neil Adams.
Well, Go-Go's 6.
Neil Adams.
Yeah, but I wouldn't mess up Neil Adams for.
Mighty
Neil Adams.
Warriors.
Yeah, that's got
Who's in that Mighty Warriors?
that's got some gold key stuff in.
But yeah, that Go-Go number 6.
Oh, that's Solar Man of the Atom.
Neil Adams died in 2022.
Yeah.
And
And Magnus Robo Hunter.
Yeah,
I didn't
and
think
Who's the barbarian? Is that Trag or something like that?
is it Dagar or
Oh yeah, Dagar.
Yeah, Dagar the Invincible.
Right, yeah. I've got
Hey
one.
Terry, if you're pulling stuff up on a computer, look up what that Go-Go number 6 goes for nowadays. Because it's still dirt cheap considering how semi-rare and special it is.
I'd probably find a given away for nothing.
I've been looking for one of those for 40 years.
On eBay at the moment, somebody's got it. Oh no, that's number 4. Christ, a number 6. Somebody's trying to sell a 9.0. I mean, it's not been slabbed. They're just calling it that. Someone's trying to sell a 1.4 just short of £90.
I would bounce all over that. I mean, did they list it as Aparo's first work? Aparo?
No, I don't think so. I'll have a look, see. No, there's no. Oh, yes, there does actually. Yeah. It says unrestored sense copy, scarce, parody of DC versus Marvel heroes, Elvis parody, and it's the first signed Jim Aparo work. Yeah.
Right.
Petula Clark cut photo cover, pictures of the actual comic that you are buying. And they're calling it, they're calling
Did
it.
she do Downtown, Petula Clark?
Yes.
Yeah. And honestly, a good condition copy of that for $90.
I mean, they're calling it. I wouldn't call it a 9. What they're calling 9.0, I wouldn't call it a 9.0 by any stretch of the imagination.
I wouldn't buy it for $90.
I'm here in the middle of the United States. I've been looking for that book for 40 years, and I've never seen one.
Yeah.
Never seen one.
No,
Seen plenty of pictures. Seen people have them. I have never seen one.
No, there's no.
You worked on a character called Miss.
What's so crazy is there's one here for sale from America. It's been slabbed. It's a 7.0, and they only want 48.37 for it. And they want 30 quid to post it. But
that's insane.
But
that's insane.
No, you want to have a look for that one because that's an American one. The seller is Kevin J.
I don't have $40 to drop on anything.
What was a character you said, Tempest? Someone did a character called something or other?
It did a character called Miss Bikini Love.
Well, Aparo did.
Yeah.
Miss Bikini Love.
Well, I will send it your way then, Kyle.
That sounds like a drag name if ever I heard one.
Yeah, that I mean, that just talk about underappreciated artist.
Yeah,
you know, anybody says Archie's joke book 43, you get the first Neil Adams, they want thousands for it.
Jesus,
you get Aparo's first work
for 40 odd.
$40. That's nuts.
48 quid it is. So I mean, that's about $70, isn't it? So.
That's nuts. That's utterly nuts. And Charlton's for me to find are easy. They're at the dollar store. I find them all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I thought it was DC, because it's the DC Marvel thing that's in that. But
yeah, no, so it's
but I mean, he is a huge
I love
fucking artist.
Yeah, that's
and
I think that's why I like Brave and the Bold so much. You know, when I was a kid, sort of thing, because of the art.
Total disrespect for his first pro work to be given away like that.
Yeah, some of the earliest comics I bought were Brave and the Bold. I always thought he was great artist.
Just
Right.
fantastic. But shit, for the life of me, I thought he lived so much longer.
Yeah.
I was shocked as long as Kubert lived, but Aparo was younger than all those guys, and him dying that early kind of threw me off. But I thought he recently passed, and something came up where
Yeah,
something happened.
he was 72.
Not bad. It's not
Born in
bad.
1932.
72 in 2005.
He was 72 in 2005. Yeah.
God, that is just really warping my brain.
Yeah, well, Carmine Infantino was 87. George Perez, unfortunately, was 67. Bless him. And Neil Adams was 80 when they all died. 3 really nice people. 4 very clever people.
But yeah, I mean, he is just grossly undervalued.
Yeah.
Grossly undervalued. Because have you ever seen a bad Aparo cover?
No.
Ever. Ever.
No.
There's been, mediocre entire books and things like that. But, he never put out a bad cover. And that's in the same vein as Adams and them, when they can take a crappy book and still put out a good cover.
Yeah, well, that was the thing. The later Neil Adams, the art was still fine. It was the stories were a pile of crap.
Yeah, just the crap. I mean, I love Skate Man. That's not a joke. I love Skate. I love the comic. I love the art, and he just threw it together and everything. And I thought that was an utterly brilliant piece of work. And he thinks I'm a crackhead because I thought that. But that was nice. No, I was always a huge fan of Aparo. Like a consummate comic book artist.
It's funny actually because I've sent Steve a new opening for my video, and if you kindly do it for me. And 2005's got a relevance there. Well, I mean, I had the idea before I even saw what I did, as far as AI was concerned. And behind me is a calendar with 2005 on it. So I didn't realize, is that when YouTube began? Do you know the date? And 2005,
right.
Do you know the date it first began?
Is it August sometime?
No. February the 14th.
Oh, right. Valentine's.
Yeah, Valentine's Day, 2005.
I think back to 2005, 2006. I think 2007 was when I actually stopped getting them. When you were talking about what you pay like weekly or monthly for comics.
Mm-hmm.
By 2007, I'd veered out of it. But like when the new Avengers were coming out, I was actually still picking up comic books when they came out at the comic shop. And my budget was $8 to $12 a month.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a $10 average. That's all I was spending a month. I'd spend $10 a month on average for the entire year. I'd spend $120 for the entire year on comics, and that was it.
Talking of when it started,
I joined $4 each then, were they, mate? $4 and $5 each. That was the thing. So
no, they were only like $2. I'd get like 6 comics a month, and that was it. 4, 5, 6 comics a month, less than $2 each.
Yeah, that was new ones because you were spending your money on the old stuff.
Yeah, and now what I bought into old stuff always varied, but I haven't bought new books in 20 years. I haven't bought new books to buy new comics in 20 years.
So I joined YouTube when it was just under a year old. January 2006, I joined YouTube.
Right.
It's a long old while.
Yeah. And
don't ask me what the first video I looked at was.
Pardon?
So don't ask me what the first video I looked at was. I don't remember.
Yeah.
I think when I first came in, it was like 10 videos and tumbleweed. That's all that was here.
I didn't step onto YouTube till like 2017, 18, 19.
I've got 7,270 videos on my channel. Jesus.
I did get into eBay when it went national. I mean, eBay had been out for a couple of years before I got it, but when they did a national launch, I had an eBay account like right off the bat when they went national.
I don't know whether it's apocryphal or not, but what was the first thing that was sold on eBay?
A dildo.
As I said, I'm not sure whether it's apocryphal, but as far as I understand, it was an empty bottle of water.
Empty bottle of water.
A plastic bottle.
Yeah.
I don't know I think it had some signature of some star or something on it.
Okay.
It was an empty bottle, and I believe that was the very first thing that was ever sold on eBay.
Fair enough.
I don't know whether that's apocryphal or not, but I mean, I've heard it several times. People saying
I've sold some crap on eBay. I wish I hadn't sold them. I keep looking for things and finding out I've sold them. I thought, oh shit, I don't remember selling that.
And to harken back to something I think my ears heard earlier, and I need to quash this really quick if that happened. Steve, are you talking about sending me that copy of Go-Go that you have, or were you talking about buying that? Okay, I thought you were talking about buying that one and shipping it. I'm like, don't you dare pay like $70 to send something here, and don't come off your Go-Go. If that's the only one you got, don't come off that, dude.
I only picked them up because they were just nobody else wanted them.
That I can't wrap my head around that. I've seen odd issues of them, never seen issue 6. And again, I mean, I could have got it 1,000 times over the years.
It's interesting. You don't see that many issues of them over here.
I've never ever heard of them.
No, I've never heard of them.
There's a cent price on there, but that's not a dollar cent price, is it? Is that South Africa or something?
I don't know.
CMCG or something or other. It said on there.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. And it wouldn't be Canadian because it would be cheaper. It wouldn't be dearer.
NCG, that's never the gate.
That's got it on as well.
Well, I wouldn't mind the Beetle one.
Yeah.
Who's on the back there? On the back of that, that's
it
is then.
Yeah. Yeah. Once eBay and all that stuff came online, man, it took the hunt right out of it.
Never heard of it.
Yeah.
I'm not familiar with Spanky and
Spanky Our Gang. Do you know those ones, Kyle? Spanky and Our Gang.
Yeah.
What do they sing?
I met him.
Oh yeah.
I met Spanky.
You met Spanky?
Are you sure? You sure it was the Spanky, not just some bloke? In
it was that when they were hard up for money, when everybody came back around in the like early and mid 70s.
Was that the service he was selling?
No, they'd come around and do like strawberry festivals and anything to make money. I mean, they were just doing anything to make money.
What was their music?
What was their big hit?
Yeah, what was their music? What style?
Spanky McFarlane?
Yeah.
That's the Little Rascals. That's our gang.
Yeah, we've never heard of it. Oh, so it wasn't a band then? It wasn't a band?
No, it was Buckwheat and Alfalfa and the Dog and the black and white TV show with the kids.
That was a grown-up version of them.
That was a proper picture of adults. I'm talking about cartoons.
They just played on it. They just kept relaunching stuff and bringing it back. I mean, the kid that played Alfalfa died young, but
Kyle, don't you see what he's showing?
That he's showing in this picture here.
You're not talking about. You're not talking about that.
He's showing up. He's holding up. Kyle.
Unless he blows himself up and limits things, I can barely see anything. If there was a band.
That's what we're talking about. We don't know if it's a band. That's what we're asking you because you claim to have knowledge of them. We've never heard of them.
Spanky, and that's just I don't know who that is. I don't know what that is.
What issue is that on? Is that a Go-Go?
That's Go-Go.
Yeah, I don't know what I couldn't see the screen, so I thought you were talking about like the Little Rascals.
Yeah, no.
I mean, they're obviously named after Spanky and our gang, but that's not that wasn't Spanky McFarlane.
It says here, Spanky and Our Gang was an American 1960s sunshine pop band led by Elaine Spanky. Oh, so it's the girl that's called Spanky, Elaine Spanky McFarlane. The band derives its name from Hal Roach's Our Gang comedies of the 1930s. Which is what Carl was talking about. And because of the similarity of McFarlane's surname to that of George McFarland, the group was known for its vocal harmonies and had major hits in the US and Canada in 1967 and 68 with Sunday Will Never Be the Same, Lazy Day, Sunday Morning, and Like to Get to Know You. So there.
Yeah.
They did from 66 to
Not a
69 and then 74 to 1980.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you reading the same AI that I'm reading?
Yeah. The past members were Oz Bark, Lefty Baker, Malcolm Hale, Kenny Hodges, Spanky McFarlane, Nigel Pickering, Jim Shirts, and John Sater.
Did her
Yeah, the
son go
Spanky
on-
McFarland I met was like a 50-year-old fat white guy.
Yeah.
Oh,
Did her son go on to make
Spanky
something-
McFarlane here from 2015 is a rather large white lady.
Yeah, loving a lady on the side. Never heard of her. Never heard of any of them songs.
No.
Like to get you to know you. I wonder if that's.
It was on Mercury Records, Epic Records, and Spectre Records. Their labels. So they classed it as Sunshine Pop. So poor man's Beach Boys, by the sounds of it.
Oh, McFarlane later joined the Mamas and the Papas touring lineup in the 1980s. Just the touring lineup. Okay.
Now, the only Spanky I knew in the pop world did a song called Hanky Panky for the Dick Tracy soundtrack, and that's all I'll say about that.
Okay.
We know what that Spanky is.
I'm going to listen to Spanky and our gang like that. They wear some.
Is it Madonna? Spanky?
Yes, it's Madonna.
Oh dear. All good fun.
Can you hear this?
Not really, no.
No.
That was boring, wasn't it? Did you hear that or not?
No, not really.
Oh, good. It was rubbish anyway.
Oh.
Really boring.
Yeah.
Well, I think we'll wrap it up for tonight then.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was one of the highlights of my youth, meeting Spanky McFarlane. He was just a big, goopy old fat dude like me.
No.
Like, hi, everybody. I was in
that?
movies when I was a kid. So.
No.
Hey. Nah. You've muted yourself now. You're mute, Terry.
I think while he's playing it, it automatically mutes him. So
No, I shouldn't think so. You're mute, Terry. You're mute. We can't hear you.
Hold on a second. I'll do it again.
you, Ted,
Mutant.
muted.
Look, the adverts on now, so
Yeah.
I do reckon. I didn't know who it was, but I do recognise that song.
Okay.
Hold on a second. Can you hear these adverts?
No.
You can always present your screen, Terry.
Play the bloody thing.
I am kind of saddened by what was lost to time. I'm down to my last couple of boxes of my mom's stuff. So that Spanky McFarland autograph I got is lost to time. A whole lot of wrestler stuff.
Did you hear any of that?
Gone. Not a peep of it.
Okay, fair. But I'd like to get to know you. I do recognise that song. I didn't know who it was by, but I definitely recognise that song.
But I thought that some stuff from my childhood was in some of my mom's old boxes, and I had like 8x10s. I had all this Dick the Bruiser stuff and all these famous wrestlers, and it's all gone. God knows where it is.
I mean, I know why you couldn't hear it, because I got that thing of the internal volume. If there's internal volume, external volume outside, then it cuts it off.
Right.
doing recordings, because if otherwise I had things like say the washing machine was going or something or other, and that used to take over it. But the computer chap, he showed me how to change the volume so that it was only me that he could hear rather than all the external sounds. So that's probably why he couldn't hear that. It was coming out of the other speakers.
That was another one I was thinking of the other day. Bruce Jenner came to Greenwood Park Mall in the early 80s with the Activision video game for the Olympics. And kids got to come up and play a couple of runs with him. And I had this Bruce Jenner 8x10 sign thing that was buried away at my mom's, but it's just lost to time now.
Did you flash him? Did you flash him?
Did I flash him?
Did you thrash him?
Thrash him.
Did you beat him?
No, I pushed a couple buttons, got to shake his hand, and
that wasn't that awful one. What was that awful Olympics or some kind of Olympic game where you literally had to mash the buttons just over and over again, left, right, left, right, left, right. It was
that was like Activision and stuff like that. Yeah,
the game was called now.
Crappy, like Olympic or the
Daily Thompson's decathlon.
Yes, decathlon.
Yeah, decathlon.
Oh god, that was murder, wasn't it?
That's what it was. Activision decathlon, and
it was hardly skill, was it? It was just like smash them buttons for as good as you could go.
Yep.
Even as a kid, I had to give up after about 3 games.
I got to go up and do this for a second, shake his hand, and he signed a little black and white picture thing and sent me on my way.
Right, off you go. Next.
Yeah.
I mean, I met so many people like that. I still have some of my Harlem Globetrotter stuff, but between like the ages of 3 and 10, every time I turned around, somebody was doing something at the local mall or some promotion, or my dad worked at the airport, so we could go meet him there when they came in. Like,
they were great fun.
Football players.
Harlem Globetrotters were great fun when the originals there, because they're still going, aren't they? But I mean, most of the ones that I know,
they have different lineups,
didn't they? So, majority of them.
Yeah, I lost track of how many damn famous people I met when I was a kid. Just kept that going when I got older. Got natural just talking to people, and
I got Kenny Baker's autograph.
Who?
Cool.
Kenny Baker. Oh yeah, I thought that was
at Doncaster at Comic Con.
Yeah.
But this was not long before he passed away.
Right.
And I was genuinely surprised he managed to make it through signing his name, to be honest with you.
Oh, was he looking really bad, was he?
Because he didn't look too good.
Is he called Donnycon by any chance?
He probably was called Donnycon, yeah.
I mean, was he actually inside that?
Yeah, must have been.
Well, I know that looks more like Photoshop, doesn't it? But
he was actually in there.
Yeah.
I because I mean, it was electronic when it moved.
Was he driving it then? Was he
driving
it?
Otherwise,
there
wouldn't have been a lot of point in being in it. Otherwise, would there?
They didn't have remote control back then.
Yeah, I was saying they didn't have remote control. So if that film was made nowadays, that's one draw factor out of a job.
Yeah, that's right.
The epitome of ridiculous. There's Peter Mayhew.
Oh yeah.
And the Chewbacca mask, and there's an old Brett. And that goes back to like 99, 2000, 2001.
Oh,
they had him in Indianapolis for a promotion, and he dropped the ceremonial puck at a minor league hockey game.
Okay. When Darth Vader was doing the Green Cross Code, he visited Lisa's school and picked her up. Like he got her and a mate on stage, I think, and they picked her up.
Did they have one in each arm?
What was it? Was it one in each arm? Flying Angel.
He held me up in his hand.
Oh,
David Prowse.
No, I held me up in his hand.
Well, one hand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One mate in another.
But apparently he had one mate in one hand and a mate in the other hand, apparently.
Yeah, David Prowse, he's like a 6'6" bodybuilder. So.
He trained Christopher Reeve, didn't he, for Superman?
Pretty cool.
Oh. All I know is that look left, look right, look left again, listen. I can't remember what the other bits were. Don't get run over.
More famous for telling kids about not getting run over than he was for Darth Vader.
Yeah, don't be a twat and run in front of the car. Always remember. Yeah.
And then you had always clunk clunk click every trip.
Oh yeah, that was old Jimmy, wasn't it? Oh,
Was that? Oh, we won't mention
Yeah,
that.
that was Puffin
Yeah.
Boots.
clunk clip every trip. Yeah,
And then
Speedo.
yeah.
he did Splink. It was Splink that he did, but I can't remember what Splink
Splink.
stood for.
I have no idea. I don't remember that one.
Jimmy's level.
No, it was. Sort of something we were talking about. I can't remember what I was thinking now.
He said, always remember the green cross code.
Yeah.
So I won't be there when you cross the road.
Yeah, always remember the green cross code because I won't be there when you cross the road. That was his saying, according to Lisa.
I always used to run out to Middle Road just in case he did turn up.
Yeah, come on, green cross code man, I want to meet you. Oh well.
He was elected.
Yeah. Okay, we're gonna say goodnight then.
Yeah, I guess
Good
so.
night, sweetheart. Well, it's time.
We say good night just before Bill turns up.
Oh yeah. He's yeah.
It's always the one that asks, are we going to have a show?
I know, then he never turns up. He's done that the amount of times he did that. It's yeah. Anyway. Hope you had a good birthday anyway, but anyway.
Yeah, happy birthday, Bill.
Yeah,
Sorry we missed you.
He's probably still coming down from drinking purple haze for his birthday, probably.
Probably.
Right. See you all next week, guys.
Guys.
Bye.
Tatty bye.
Tatty bye.
Yeah, I